This is Ken Carpenter welcoming you to the Bing Crosby Show, transcribed from Hollywood.
Moonlight becomes you. It goes with your hair. You certainly know the right thing to wear.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Bing Crosby again. Here every night, you know. Monday through Friday, same time, same place.
Well, old Louis Armstrong's got a record out now that's moving pretty good. It's on a song called Pledging My Love. Buddy Cole has whipped up something rather interesting in the way of a musical background for me, so I'd like to have a slash at it, too.
Forever, my darling, our love will be true, always and forever. I love just you. Just promise me, darling, your love in return. Make this fire in my soul, dear, forever burn. My heart's at your command, dear, to keep love and to hold. Making you happy's my desire. Keeping you is my goal. I'll forever love you. The rest of my days, I'll never part from you and your loving ways. My heart's at your command, dear, to keep love and to hold. Making you happy's my desire. Keeping you is my goal. I'll forever love you all the rest of my days. I'll never part from you and your love and ways.
Buddy and boys, I want to tell you something you were never better. Now, while we're rolling here, let's have a whirl at this old favorite.
Once in a while, will you try to give one little thought to me? Though someone else may be nearer your heart, once in a while, will you dream of the moments I shared with you? Those moments before we two drifted apart. In love's smoldering ember, one spark may remain. If love still can remember, that spark may burn again. I know that I'll be contented with yesterday's memories, knowing you think of me once in a while. In love's smoldering ember, one spark may remain. If love still can remember, that spark may burn again. I know that I'll be contented with yesterday's memory, knowing you think of me once in a while.
The province of Uganda, East Africa, has come up with a ruling regarding hunting and hunters that could well be adopted elsewhere. Anywhere where they have game, where game abounds. I want you to bear in mind, of course, that I'm not recommending either big or little game hunting, but I think that inasmuch as this is Be Kind to Animals Week, that some remarks regarding that bright new viewpoint of the Uganda Game Commission, I think they might be apropos, might be interesting, might even be humane. I'm pretty sure that the average hunter here in the United States, and certainly those of you who don't hunt, will be startled to know that Uganda's game rangers are called on almost daily to face beasts who have been maddened by misplaced bullets. So they decided to set up a system of license exams for these big game hunters. This should save a lot of game, a lot of hunters too, apparently, because this decision on the part of the British East Africa's Game Commission followed the discovery through a survey that more than a third of the applicants of big game licenses, they don't even know how to handle a rifle. An official also cited the case of a would-be sportsman who had been granted an elephant hunting license for the last 10 years. But when he took the test, this bloke fell flat on his back every time he fired an elephant gun at a target set up 50 yards away by the rangers. Geez, a fellow like that could get drummed out of the Blue Cross. He could also get stomped out of this world by an enraged elephant. It's hard to believe, but further tests on other self-styled hunters in East Africa disclosed that many couldn't even hit an 18 by 18-inch target. And get this, one man seeking permission to stalk big game couldn't even see the target. Mr. Magoo type for sure. Well, personally, I don't think Mr. Magoo should go to Africa, that is, not to hunt. Hunters like that have to wind up being trophies. I think what we ought to do is put a fellow like that into a playpen with a teddy bear and a water pistol. You know, they tell a story up in Idaho about a crazy mixed-up type of hunter like so many are. They're too eager. Well, this fella, he wanted to go deer hunting. He got himself a gun, and he borrowed a horse from a farmer, and he rode away up in the hills trying to stalk a deer. Well, he came on a little patch of woods, a little thicket, so he figured there's a deer or two or three in there for sure. He dismounted and tied his horse to the bush. And then he slowly crept around the thicket, peering through the brush, looking for game. He hadn't crept very far when he noticed something moving there through the thicket. Well, he upped his gun and he fired. And quickly running around to where he had fired the shot, our Nimrod discovered that he shot his horse. Moral of this story is that this guy had to walk home, and also that he was a trigger-happy idiot who should have stood in bed. Shouldn't go hunting at all. I could go on quite a while with stories like this, and that's why I've got to applaud the action taken by the Uganda Game Commission. Test for hunters are a very good idea. If you got to go hunting, be sharp, know what you're about, know what you're up to. Rangers, hunters, and certainly the animals will benefit. We've got a big song in the motion picture Anything Goes, which I'm currently engaged in making over at Paramount with Donald O'Connor, John Mayer, Mitzi Gaynor, Phil Harris. A beautiful ballad called All Through the Night, and here's a little treatment Buddy Cole and I worked up on it. Of course, when you see it in the picture, there'll be thousands of violins and hundreds of hidden choristers and little belfries cooing and humming and tra-la-laing, but this is a simple arrangement of a good song.
All through the night I delight in your love. All through the night You're so close to me. All through the night, from a height far above, you and your love bring me ecstasy. When dawn comes to waken me, you're never there at all. I know you've forsaken me till the shadows fall. But then, once again, I can dream I've the right to be close to you all through the night. Then, once again, I can dream I've the right to be close to you all through the night.
That's it for now, folks. See you next week. Meanwhile, I hope you'll all have the winner of the Kentucky Derby tomorrow. And don't forget, Sunday is Mother's Day. Call her, huh? Drop her a note or wire her some flowers. Do that. Good night and thanks.
This is Ken Carpenter saying goodnight to you all and reminding you that Bing Crosby can be heard Monday through Friday with Buddy Cole and his music. The Bing Crosby Show is produced and transcribed in Hollywood by Bill Morrow and Murdo McKenzie.